that down there?
Ready to go now.
Give him one more.
Boy.
Huh. Interesting. I may want to write that down. Hey, it's another brazier.
I suppose you wish to light it.
Can I? Ooh, good fun.
No, it's got to over there.
Boy, over here.
Yes, sir. Kvekia.
I don't believe it. Are you both alive?
Another spirit.
Yes.
Yes. Another spirit.
Hello.
I can't remember the last time I saw something walk these islands that wasn't dead or corrupted.
What do you mean?
The desolation, child. Plagues this land, growing more severe with each passing winter.
Do you know its cause?
And not for certain, but I suspect the appearance of the World Serpent, along with the great flood that followed. Many were drowned, myself among them. The dead began to walk not long after.
Do you need anything from us?
Boy.
Boy.
I only wish to speak to someone again. A wish you have just granted. Thank you.
Boy.
Yes, sir. It's another one of those maps.
We are done here.
These ones look kind of sick.
And yeah, now they look kind of dead. No.
Well,
Well, what?
the brazier?
If you must. Boy.
Sir. Kvekia.
Kvekia.
Right there!
I'd see a scrap like that again. What do you want? To thank you. These dead reavers drowned me many winters ago, and I've been itching to see them get theirs. Useless.
Well, we can't expect them all to know something useful. Maybe the next one will have more information.
Keep your expectations low, boy. Spirits are rarely useful.
How do they even exist?
When you sever a man from his life, it is not always a clean cut.
So you've met other spirits?
Yes. Many.
What were they like?
Annoying.
Annoying.
Mimir, I still don't get why you ever wanted to work for Odin.
Back then, I was young enough to still be ambitious. The Aesir gods were as powerful a force as I've come across, but they clearly lacked for strategy, focus, and sage counsel. All this could I faithfully provide. And so, a stranger from a far-off island found himself with Odin's ear, trusted as he trusted no one but himself. And with that kind of power, laddie, I must confess, there are perks.
Yeah, but he's Odin.
I never claimed to be perfect, laddie, only clever. And often too clever by half.
So what'd you do to get Odin so mad at you?
Well, for a long time my job was to enable Odin, and I was fucking excellent at it. Gradually, as I grew more to care about people and the world, my job became to contain him, to protect him from himself. By serving peace, I served his interests as well, that's the truth. But he saw it as disloyalty. No longer trusting my motives, but not wishing to part with my brain or tongue, he bound me to a tree and adopted a new pastime of casual torture.
Well, I'm glad we came along to cut off your head.
Aye, lad. Lucky break that was.
Right behind you!
$5,000. Alright, done over there. Now it's here. What traveller's stuff? Of course it is. Yeah, that's it for real.
Another name.
It was just doofus. Gunnar.
It's as if they've been made into a memorial to the Valkyries.
Mimir, you never told me what happened with the stonemason's son.
Hrimthur, son of Thamur. After completing his father's masterwork, the Great Wall of Jotunheim, he thought of nothing but making the Aesir pay for their crimes against the giants. Once he longed to fight Thor, but tragedy had brought wisdom to Hrimthur, and cunning. He observed that Asgard's walls were half-built and shoddy, for no Aesir god could be bothered with such tiresome labour.
Guys
So
to be around.
adopted the guise of an ordinary man and made the Aesir an offer. He would build them majestic new walls, and if he couldn't build them within 2 turns of the season, they would owe him nothing for his labours.
Deciding test
And if he
against the West
succeeded,
Indies.
he asked only for an audience with the goddess Freya. Odin agreed, knowing the task was impossible, but
voiceless. The
intrigued
women's
by the
basketball season gets underway in the US with a
Hrimthur made
powerful
short
message
work of it,
dedicated
of
to
course. He
social
had the benefit of
justice.
his father's training and the aid of a magical stallion for fetching
And it was
stones.
another
Odin
record-breaking
was
day at
not
Ascot
happy to find
as
himself on the
countdown
losing end
continues
of
to
the
the
wager,
retirement of
but
one of
he
racing's
seemed to
biggest
uphold his
stars.
end of the bargain. Freya was sent to meet the mason,
Well, lots
and
to
to her
come, but we
surprise, he
start with
wanted
cricket.
only to whisper
And what a
something
day
in
it's
her
been
ear.
for Stuart Broad as
That being
England
done,
wrestled
he made
control
his
away
way
from
out
West
of
Indies
Asgard.
in the deciding test
And
at
when he
Old
found
Trafford.
Thor awaiting him at the
Broad
gates of
scored a quick
Midgard,
fire
he knew
62
he had been
as England made
double-crossed.
369
But he
in their
didn't
first
care,
innings. He then
because
went on
his
to take
plan
2
was
wickets as
complete.
the West Indies entered
It
day
was?
2. On
What did he say to
137
Freya?
for 6, that's
Only she could say for
232
certain, but
runs
I've had
behind.
many moons
Jeremy
to
Langdon
work it
has
out.
the best of the action.
Hrimthur knew that
Day
Freya
two in
loathed
Manchester,
the Aesir,
Ollie Pope
despite her
9 short of a
marriage to Odin.
century. He couldn't add another run, despite Cornwall putting him down.
Oh, beauty. Oh, he's dropped it.
It was agony for Gabriel, but how he replied. Pope was sent packing emphatically.
Oh, cleaned him up. Terrific bowling.
It was a great response by the bowlers. Wokes was soon on his way as well. 200 test wickets for Roach. Only 8 West Indians had taken more. And then it was Gabriel again to get Butler for 67. What a catch by Holder. Butler had added only 11 more. And with Archer falling to another Holder catch, England had lost 4 wickets for just 18 runs. But Broad counter-attacked with some lusty blows.
And he's pulled it away, all the way for 6.
The England tail was wagging as Broad kept swinging.
That's fine.
And connecting. It was a 33-ball 50 by Broad, only his 13th half-century in 140 test matches. The Windies were looking ragged as the runs kept flowing, their morning turning from sublime to ridiculous.
Good
Broad finally
fielding.
went for 62 from 45 balls. Blackwood the catcher after a hitting spree of 9 fours and a 6.
Nice.
England all out for 369, quite a response from 280 for 8. And Windies were soon in trouble as Broad's amazing day continued. Brathwaite didn't last long. Anderson would have had Campbell too, but Stokes spilled it.
Edged and ball dropped. Unbelievable.
Campbell replied with 32, but he couldn't cash in.
Nice shot.
Archer's extra pace and bounce were too much. Burns was in the gully. Then Anderson intervened to overhaul Fred Truman and become England's most successful bowler against West Indies.
That is top class.
Brooks followed Hope. Anderson has taken 87 West Indies test wickets. Then it was Braun again to get chased for 9. The Windies 5 down. Make that 6 when Wokes did for Blackwood.
Up middle, Stabler.
From Wokes. Full delivery that.
Jeremy Langdon, Sky Sports.
And I believe he gave her the secret to Asgard's defences. Some weakness he may have built in, structural or magical, which I expect will be exploited come Ragnarok when Surtur arrives to burn Asgard to ash. If not sooner.
Where to next?
Any interest in checking it out? There's an abandoned temple in Midgard that a fellow dwarf converted to his personal storeroom. Packed it with all sorts of treasures he collected during his travels throughout the realms.
Throughout the realms? Which ones did he go to? What did he collect?
Fafnir was a, shall we say, aggressive collector of magical artifacts. The more he acquired, the more he desired. There was no realm too dangerous, no relic too hazardous. He once ventured deep into Niflheim for a whetstone of all things. Huh. I bet that was quite the whetstone.
Does this story have a point?
Yes, it does. I just happen to have an entry stone to Fafnir's storeroom. You might find something useful in there.
Neat. Thanks, Sindri.
You're very welcome. Oh, and if you find that whetstone, well, it sure would be nice of you to bring it to me.
Very well. To business.
I'd advise caution if you're heading to the storeroom. Last I was there, all manner of nastiness had taken up residence.
Won't your friend be upset if we steal all the stuff?
No, not at all. He's dead.
Oh, sorry.
No need to be sorry. These things happen when one travels from realm to realm, collecting priceless artifacts that don't belong to you.
So sharp, so sharp. Until we meet again, my friends.
Alright, what goes in there? And Vari's soul. Uh-oh.
They must have gotten here first.
Any buckets up there? That would be a no.
I see something up there.
Love mates.
Still doing here?
Locked. Find another entrance.
Whoa.
Boy.
Treasure map. All right.
Five, yep.
the Reavers made it inside. I hope they didn't take all the treasure. Just some stupid pots. Dragon. No magical treasure, and no whetstone.
Keep your expectations low, boy, and you will never be disappointed. They caught you off guard.
I wasn't expecting them.
Exactly. Be ready!
There's nothing but poison in this one, and the stupid bird statue.
And useful resources. The main reason we are here, boy. However, many of these chests have
Probably
been
by the
emptied.
Reavers.
Probably by the Reavers. I hope they didn't take Cinder's whetstone. I have a good feeling about this next one. Maybe we'll even find the whetstone.
Remember what I told you about expectations, boy.
Keep them low. I remember. Still, good feeling.
Yeah.
I'm ready. So much for my good feeling. I was ready for them this time.
I saw.
So I should keep my expectations low, but always expect an attack?
It is a delicate balance. Expect the worst, assume nothing, and always anticipate an attack.
Sure is a lot to remember.
sneak it around the other side.
Still no whetstone. And only one room left. I know I shouldn't hope, but you think we'll find it there?
No.
Times 10 to 9.
We did it!
So, you back to piss on my corpse, you ungrateful little...
Who are you two?
We're looking for a whetstone. Have you seen it?
Aye, there was one in this room. My son sharpened his dagger on it, right before stabbing me back.
What?
Little bastard thought it was his turn to lead my crew. I was hard on him, sure. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. I did the same thing to my dad when I was his age.
He killed his own father?
Where is he now?
Ha! He may be a bastard, but he's my bastard. You'll get no help from me, fool.
And his dagger will help.
And his dagger will help.
Hey! That's mine! Hey!
Mine now.
We are leaving.
Hurry, before they get back up!
The apple doesn't fall far.
Why would his son betray him like that? Kill his own father? Over some treasure? It seems so greedy.
Remember what I told you, boy. Assume nothing.
Well, sure. He didn't seem like a great father, but...
You only know half the story.
Yeah. Here we go!
Done.
Well, what did you think of Fafnir's storeroom?
We found no whetstone. This dagger belongs to the Reaver who took
They
it.
took most of the
They
good
took
stuff.
most of the good stuff.
Oh? Well, here, take this, in exchange for the dagger. The dagger you brought me is quite interesting, and artless design, but the construction is sound. Where in the temple did you find this?
In a Reaver's back.
Ugh. Oh!
He mentioned he was part of a larger clan. Maybe they took the whetstone?
Quite possibly. I know I've seen this design before. I have a favor to ask. Just a small favor, really. Do you remember the dagger you gave me?
The dagger stabbed into the Reaver's back? His own son killed him? Yeah, I haven't forgotten that one.
Well, I traced it to a group of Reavers that operate out of the Northree stronghold. I'd wager that's where they took their haul from Fafnir's storeroom, along with that whetstone that I could use to help you.
Fireworks, have a look somewhere.
That dragon, it's Baldur's, isn't it?
Yes.
And you brought it down to save me?
It was very heroic.
Mimir,
Dude.
there was a shrine about a giant lady with lots of books and visions.
Ah, that would be Groa, the Knowledge Keeper. She was a gifted sorceress who gathered every tome of arcane wisdom she could find in the realms, all in the hopes of augmenting her powers of prophecy, that she might find her lost husband, Arvandil.
That guy?
It was not her husband.
What was it? Nah, 9 o'clock.
For it was Groa, seeing
NPCs.
longer and farther than any before or since, who witnessed Ragnarok, the end and the beginning. Odin caught word of her ultimate prophecy. He manoeuvred to obtain her knowledge and hoard it for himself. Groa knew Odin is a long-time patron of her services, and so she welcomed him into her library as a friend. What she did not know is that Odin himself was behind her husband's disappearance, having used his enchantments to conceal his death at Thor's hands from her sight. Smiling, jealous Odin took her by the throat, and with his very hands he stole her library and her life for his own.
I always knew Odin was bad. That's just...
Ruthless, barbaric, heartless? That's Odin. In fact, we would do well to sit here in silence for the next few moments and reflect on Odin's capacity for cruelty. And so...
Friendly. Eric. Boy.
Yes, sir. Hey, it's another treasure map.
It's a bit of case, see what he's up to.
Ready to taste the nation's most epic eats.
Hero rises.
Yes! Holding the banner of man and armed with years of experience in the restaurant industry, I go into battle. Re-up steak! Food, your days are numbered. It's gonna be a wild ride! The mighty Casey is at the plate. This is man versus food. My search for America's Best Eats brings me to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where I'll revel in a Friday fish fry, get down with the best burger in Titletown, and take on a truly humongous challenge. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. On the bustling shores of Lake Michigan, Green Bay is famous for two things: football and cheese. In fact, Wisconsin produces almost 3 billion pounds of cheese every year, accounting for over 25% of all cheese produced in the U.S. And what better way to experience Wisconsin cheese than on a seriously Green Bay burger? Football and food are the perfect pair. And here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, locals head to Al's Hamburgers for the most delicious pregame meal. It's tailgate time! Woo! Come on.
It's a hometown feel. You know, Green Bay, that's big in Green Bay.
It's an institution, it's an icon, it's downtown. I mean, a lot of Packer players coming here, visiting football teams come around. I mean, it's part of Green Bay.
A time-honored tradition since 1934, Al's staked their claim on the city's best with their classic half-pound burgers.
I want a juicy grilled burger. If it isn't greasy, it's on your face, isn't it?
See, I told you.
This is what I come to expect from a burger.
But what puts them over the goal line is their menu of beefy specialty burgers.
like the barbecue burger with fried onions and barbecue sauce. And the quadruple stack 131 burger.
Some good pickles on there. Good Wisconsin cheese.
You don't mind, do you?
No.
I'm actually helping you, I think, right?
No, that's fantastic. And made with love by the owner, right? Can't beat that.
But I'm here for the tailgate burger. A green and gold pylon of bratwurst, onions, cheese curds, and jalapenos. It's an ode to all things Green Bay.
That is really good.
How is it, man?
The cheese is amazing. It's juicy. It's delicious.
This is like as Wisconsin or as Green Bay as you get is the tailgate burger.
A cheese curd in Green Bay is probably turkey on Thanksgiving.
Enough pregame, I'm ready for the main event. I head to meet owner Mike Weirs in the kitchen. Hey Mike, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. So we're gonna be making the tailgate burger. How did you come up with the idea of this actual burger?
Well, tailgating here is huge. So I want something that paid homage to the tailgating community.
So let's put this thing together, man. The tailgate burger starts with classic stadium tailgate meats.
That is a half-pound burger.
Nice.
Made locally for us.
More of those. Good. I think this is the last one. Might as well, right?
Fine.
Kavika.
I must speak with you.
What's wrong?
I came to this lake with a group of tradesmen, seeking refuge from the desolation. But how could we know it was even worse at the Lake of Nine?
We cannot undo your mistakes, Spirit.
I know that. But I fear for my captain and crew. I believe they are still under the water. Will you find them for me?
Is there anything you can offer us in return?
I have little to offer.
Oh. Well, I'm not sure.
Wait! I died wearing a valuable family heirloom. It's yours, if you promise to find my crew.
Deal.
Thank you.
You are learning.
Why didn't you or Mom ever tell me about the desolation?
I won't speak for your mother, but it was never my concern. Nor should it be yours.
Doesn't it concern us if everything around us is gone?
Our only concern is going home.
Really? Then why are we destroying all these enemies?
The resources we have found if we stray from the path, it is only to prepare ourselves for the journey ahead.
I can live with that if it means we keep exploring. And then helping others. Are you okay?
No, son. My goods are underwater. My men are drowned, and yet their bodies continue to walk the beaches.
Hellwalkers. They plague these lands.
I was their captain. They died because of me. These abominations sully their memories. I will find a way to free them from their tortured state. In this, I am determined. A thunderstorm scattered all 3 of my ships across the lake. I know not what I did to anger Thor, but his judgment was swift and brutal.
Boy, what a sad story.
Yes. We should help him.
Really?
You are surprised.
Well, yeah. I didn't think you'd care about helping a spirit.
Fighting more Hellwalkers is good experience for you.
Oh.
Ed, you are full of stories. When will you tell one that entertains?
I beg your
Beg your
pardon.
pardon?
You just insulted me.
Insulted you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got that.
So you want a corker, do you? Very well, my brothers.
My brothers.
I'll tell you the story of Runir, the brawler. The real story. Or I can just tell you the story later.
Were all those guys part of his crew? That's a tough crew.
And all were his responsibility.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Does it frighten you? Responsibility.
Oh, no. I don't think so. I mean, I think it used to, but not as much anymore.
Why is that?
Well, being out here, with you, makes me feel more grown up. What's that down there? How did this one captain lead so many men?
He had their loyalty, so they followed.
And then they all died. He must have been a bad leader.
Why do you think that?
Well, he led all these men to their deaths.
True. But these men chose to follow. Even good leaders make poor choices. The best take responsibility for them. Remember this.
I'm ready.
Where's the other one?
That was the last ship. I hope the captain will be satisfied now.
Unlikely. He was determined to put these men to rest himself.
But he would have never been able to.
That does not matter to him. Our victory will only remind him of his failure.
Then, why do we do this?
I see something down there.
Now then, that story I started earlier. I was to tell you the story of Hrungnir the Brawler. The real story.
There was a huge battle, right? His shrine had him in the middle, fighting off Aesir.
A pretty story, but no. Hrungnir, you see, was born with neither head nor heart. So the giants had to complete him in stone. He was strong, to be sure, but also simple. Odin met him wandering in Midgard one day. Found him so amusing, so harmless, so gullible, that he invites him back to his palace in Asgard. There he gives Hrungnir his fill of mead, and goads him into all manner of boasts and antics, all for the amusement of the court. I was there. I saw the Aesir laugh as Hrungnir leapt upon his shield and swore he'd kill us all and take our womenfolk back to Jotunheim.
I got my work cut out for me, Dan.
Does he laugh? I actually won the challenge. You did. Thor takes one look at the drunken stone buffoon, brings down Mjolnir on his head so hard that he's got chunks of Hrungnir in his own skull to this day. So startled by the fistful of rock, he doesn't notice Hrungnir's body topple right onto him with a sickening crunch. And again, the roars of laughter echo through the palace halls.
That's an awful story, Mimir. Nothing like the ones Mother told me.
Let that be a lesson, my son. Truth is seldom so pretty as myth and legend.
You started with the challenge? We started with the challenge right away. Smart. So how many people actually taken it up, roughly? Over 100 people have tried. Okay, how many people have finished it? About 6 people have finished it. Okay, so today I just live in fear. It's fine. Just gonna live in fear today. All right, cool. So let's make this thing. But where do we start? We're gonna need a huge, humongous bowl. Well, starts a huge batch of egg roll base with bean thread noodles. I can't help but ask, but this is probably gonna be my downfall, right? Yes. We season the noodle base with pepper, salt, and monk seasoning sauce. A less salty version of soy sauce with a more concentrated soybean flavor. It's kind of like a soy, but it's much more flavorful. Whoa, yeah, you're not kidding. Yeah, that's where most of the flavor of the egg roll at.
My men are... They roam no longer.
That's right. We killed... we laid them all to rest.
I see. So even in death, I am a failure.
But in life, you are honorable, strong-willed, and you inspired loyalty. These are good qualities, aren't they, boy?
Yeah. I couldn't believe how many men followed you here.
Thank you for your kind words. May your journey have a more pleasant end than mine.
Well, you're right. You didn't seem very satisfied. I guess you never really get over losing ones you care about.
Never.
What did the spirit leave us?
An offering to one of the gods.
Can we use it?
No, but perhaps the dwarves can.
Mimir, why don't you tell us the story of the giant that stole Thor's hammer?
Happily, my boy. It involves your friend Freya, too, though I don't expect it's one she'd enjoy being reminded of. The giant was called Thrym, and he proved cunning enough to make off with Mjolnir while the Thunder Lummox slept. Sadly for Thrym, he didn't always think with his brain. Though he had robbed the greatest giant killer of his greatest weapon, he offered to trade it back to the Aesir in exchange for Freya as his bride. Now, at this point, Freya was married to Odin, and Odin, frankly, would have traded her for a sufficiently strong need, but he saw an opportunity for her. Thrym's palace was in Jotunheim, and only giants knew the way. By agreeing to the marriage, they'd have to escort Freya back to their realm. So, Odin coerced Freya into using her Saether magics to conceal Thor, so he could sneak along with her and infiltrate Jotunheim. When the hammer was produced as a wedding dowry, Thor revealed himself. He took back Mjolnir and wasted no time in smashing Thrym's skull, followed by every other giant present for his festivities. The only thing that put a stop to it was Freya, who wanted no part of this massacre. She cast a powerful spell that hurtled them both out of Jotunheim with no means of return. Odin was livid, hoping that Thor's foothold in Jotunheim would become his own. And oh, would he ever revenge himself upon Freya?
What is the point of this story, Head?
Well, for Thrym, the lesson would be to keep his priorities straight. For Freya, it's that doing good has a price. For Thor, it's that no object of power makes you what you are, And if what you are is the biggest butchering bastard in the Nine Realms, nobody can take that away from you. You two make quite a formidable duo.
Another name. Ulrich.
Someone who loved the Valkyries enough to do this. I wonder, perhaps the Queen?
I have a question. If Ymir was the first giant, where did he come from?
In the beginning, there was Ganungagong, the great void. There were no realms yet, only primordial forces. There was fire, and there was ice. And there in the void they met and produced...
Water?
Water. The mystic lifeblood of something entirely new. From this water, Ymir took form and became a being of pure creation and chaos, mother and father to all that came after.
we'll make a
And the
donation.
Aesir?
Aye. Every god, man, and beast came first from Ymir's flesh. Though it was the Aesir who thought themselves so superior that they should hold dominion over the rest of creation. It was Odin who took arms against his creator and spilled Ymir's lifeblood with his spear. A necessary evil, he would say, to bring order to the realms. Ymir's torn flesh, Odin would fashion the realm of Midgard for his own. Called himself All-Father as if he was the creator and not the creator's destroyer. Covetous tyrant.
Ymir?
Oh, sorry, my boy. You know, I think it best we just end it there, actually.
Here. Boy.
Yes, sir. Another map. Great.
Mistakes. Tons of them.
If I'm not mistaken, we've yet to discuss the tale of the giant Bergelmir.
Oh, yeah. I remember his shrine. It looked happier than the other ones. Mostly.
It begins in an ocean of blood.
Finally, a story worth hearing.
We'll finish this later.
Hey, Sindri. Could you take a look at this?
Honestly, I don't have much else going on right now. Ah, offerings to Tyr. These are quite rare, you know.
Why?
Well, you know Odin, not the biggest fan of Tyr. I thought he destroyed all of these. Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling it. It is a priceless relic, after all.
Also knocked it down.
I can do whatever you need.
Oh no, I don't need to. I got for you anyway.
Or, never mind then.
I still can't believe a son would kill his own father. That's crazy, right? I know, we only got one side of the story. But come on! His own father? I mean, I get angry at you sometimes, but...
Do you?
I mean, sometimes, yeah. A little. But I'd never stab you in the back.
No.
This clan really didn't want anyone coming in. How are we supposed to get through?
There must be a way to lift the gate.
Maybe with the big water wheel.
My thought as well.
Found it! Switching arrows! Ready!
It is over. When are you angry?
What?
With me. When?
Oh, I guess sometimes when you don't think I can do something, but I can.
It is not always easy to know what.
It's okay. I get it. I'm little. Where's that whetstone, I wonder? Okay, that's going in the journal. Hey, check this out.
Bit warm again.
What happened over there?
This is the sun.
That ghost stone? How do you know?
The sigil. It matches the dagger we found in his father's back. He stood his ground,
Stood his
but
ground,
it
but it was not enough.
They betrayed him.
Betrayal begets betrayal. My guess, the young one murdering his dad
didn't sit well with the others.
He thought himself ready to lead.
Cost him his
Cost him
life.
his life.
I guess.
Look there, lad, by his feet.
The whetstone!
Yes. They used to smash his face in.
They did? Ew. I wonder why they left this whetstone behind. If Sindri wants it, it must be really useful.
Well, lad, reavers have very specific priorities. If it's not shiny and you can't eat or drink it, might as well use it as a blunt object.
Thanks.
Boy.
Another map! Let me find something useful.
Can you read it?
This says, false leader. I've seen it written all over this place.
That would be the sun.
Boy, over here.
Sir! There's a scroll here. It belonged to the sun. Wow, this goes on and on. Father, forgive me, filled with remorse, forget my actions.
Had he thought before taking action, there would be no need for regret, yes?
Yeah. Maybe we should bring this to his father. Back at the storeroom. Now where should we go? There's something down there. Mimir, you were in the middle of a story before.
Was I? Oh yes! The tale of Bergelmir begins in an ocean of blood. If you remember, Ymir, the first giant, was fatally stabbed by Odin. It's in his blood our story starts. Ymir's magical guts poured out in a torrent so violent it threatened to flood all of creation. The Jotnar were unprepared, as the very last of them were washed away in the endless tide. Not just Ymir, but all of giant kind faced extinction. And so would Odin's victory have been complete.
Okay, so what's next?
Ymir's kind did not all perish that day. Staying afloat in the hollowed husk of a tree, the frost giant Bergelmir endured, as did his lady wife.
These are
For
ghost
weeks
peppers.
they
I'm
said,
not even gonna touch those.
until finally they came upon a new land,
Ghost peppers because at
called
1
it
million
Jotunheim.
they're so spicy,
And there
they're
they would
used to
start
make killing
anew.
grenades in
As
India.
father and mother they would
They're
multiply
priming, right?
exceedingly, and as king and queen they worked to make Jotunheim a land where giants would know no master
Peppers
themselves.
into a pot,
Bergelmir never sought revenge for Odin's slaughter.
and now we
His
got
vengeance was to live and prosper. He died at peace, a
So
legion of
we
his
cook some
kin
chicken,
to
so
mourn
it's a
him.
chicken burrito, right?
Who would ever be known as Bergelmir the Beloved.
Fire paste.
Bergelmir
I'm just
the
gonna stand
Beloved.
over here. Wait, you're putting the sauce on the chicken and
I never
it's gonna
heard
go
a
on
story
top?
end that
Yeah,
way.
see what happens? See?
Not a true one.
You good? Oh my god. So
We escape from the kitchen for a second.
after finding proper protection, we build this ball of burrito fire. I like refried beans. So whatever's gonna help.
It's not gonna help.
It's not.
It's not
Why
gonna
say it
help.
like that? And here comes the molten misery to spice up the inside. Come on, that's perfect. Perfect. And the outside of the burrito. Perfect. That's perfect. That's plenty of sauce. Now it's time to face the ghosts of dining future. Mucho Macho Burrito Challenge. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
How did it go at the stronghold?
We found your whetstone.
Oh, wonderful! This staining is unusual.
The Reavers used it to smash another Reaver's face in.
Bang.
Oh, wonderful. Here, for your trouble. I can't wait to test out the new whetstone. It may not look like much, but it's practically humming with magic. I've needed a new one after my brother borrowed the last one. I saw him spit on it. "To lube it up," he said. I didn't ask for it back. Brock and I are working on something special for you at the temple. Where shall we begin? Threw in a polishing on the house. There's just so much blood. Oh. You don't have to run off on my account.
Oh yeah, what goes in here? Can't remember.
So why do they call Odin the Lord of the Hang?
That refers to a modest example of Odin's thirst for knowledge. The time he spent 9 days a dead man. Aye, hung himself by the neck from Yggdrasil's branches, put his spear through his own side and bled down into the Well of Destiny. He roamed the realms of the dead and plundered the World Tree of its secrets, until I think, quite rightly, it got fed up with him and sent him back to the land of the living.
Get the fuck out.
Did I not mention he was barking mad?
Whoa.
Brock and I have been working on a new project at the temple. Come visit soon.
Are we lost? No.
What are you fools doing back here? Come to pilfer my boots and small clothes.
We found your son. He was betrayed too. And we found part of his journal. It sounded like he regretted killing you.
Fat lot of good that does me. How'd he go out? He die fighting?
We found 4 corpses near his. They were decapitated.
Ha! Vandrid always did keep his sword nice and sharp. A lesson he picked up from me. He's a backstabbing bastard, but knowing he's in Valhalla sets me at ease. Thanks.
We did a good thing. I'm glad we came back here.
That thief did not deserve the peace you gave him.
Maybe so. Still, it feels good to help people. Even the dead ones.
So much like your mother.
Come visit Brock and I at the temple sometime.
Thank you, by the way.
For what?
For saving me. I know I screwed things up before Baldur grabbed me.
You did. But you are my son.
Got any more giant stories, Mimir?
Well, if you see any more shrines about, you can always ask.
There it is. Don't blink.
My brother and me got a new project, now that we're on speaking terms.
What do you want?
With the whetstone and hammer you've retrieved for us, Brok and I can construct the Dvegrathikar, dwarven armor of legend.
We just need 3 more mythical ingredients before we set to hammering.
Which are?
Dunno. Armor's pure legend, and the details is fuzzier than a wolver's butthole.
You expect us to find parts from a legend?
Oh, Motsognir the Dwarf King found 2 of them. Everyone knows that. But when he went looking for the 3rd...
Poof! He vanished. Maybe he'll find some clues at his stronghold in Konungsgard.
And looky here. A Konungsgard entry stone. It's got your name on it. How fucking strange. The stronghold's northwest of here, behind the Svartalfheim Realm Tower.
Large stone structure, creepy atmosphere. You'll know it when you see it. The Huldra brothers, back in action again. Oh, I can't wait to get started.
Never think I'd see such a day we was back to building as a duo. But it feels right, especially for this. Been so used to building on my own all these years, almost forgot how dang useful an extra pair of hands is.
I forgot how much easier it is to smelt scap slag with someone else gauging the temperature.
I'm glad Brock and Sindri were able to work out their differences.
Now they are twice as irritating.
I think it's nice to see them trust each other again. Wow, it's like there was an entire city under the water.
Aye, lad. A forgotten city.
What was it called?
Well, I forgot.
You want a beach here?
Done. The time is for about 10:15. He's gone. Whew.